Just refresh the page.
Still waiting.
Check on your phone.
We think we are live, so if you can hear us, just wait patiently.
Oh, there's an ad. Hi, Leander. Yeah, that means we are live. Our laptop screen is still blank.
Just loading. Yeah.
Did it work on your phone?
No.
A warm Durban. Hi, Wade. We can't see ourselves on the laptop. Let's refresh. Oh, again.
Sort of.
It's a bit delayed, but it's fine.
Yeah. Can you guys hear us? Is the sound good? That's
Quick
the
sound
thing.
check, yeah. Do we need to speak a bit louder or is it fine as it is? Thank
Cool.
you. We can see you and you can hear us. Thank you. Kia ora. That's good. Thank you, Wade. Cool. Let's just see. Durban!
Oh, missing Durban, that's for sure.
Okay, hi everyone. So while we wait for a few more people to join, cue the one.
Yes. We are going to pour ourselves some wine. We've bought actually Little Harvest wine, which is a South African wine here in New Zealand shops, and it's a pretty good price. I think we paid $8 on special for white wine. Very good.
So $8 is just over 80 Rand. And if you're in South Africa, it's too early for you guys to have wine, but it's 7 p.m. here. So we're allowed. Okay, it's getting some ice. And I just wanted to explain our little setup here. So the phone, we're actually recording and streaming from my phone, and then the laptop is here in the front. So if we look down, we're actually just looking at your comments, and if you have any questions down there.
Yeah.
The chopping board is here. All the
Ready.
ingredients is over there.
We're ready to go. Cheers.
Cheers. So many people from Durban, guys. Looks like it's a hot and sunny day in Durban.
That's nice. The sun's come out here, but it's been a rainy morning, so which has been a
We
rainy
woke
morning.
up and it was rainy and misty. Did you do parkrun in the rain?
Yes. No, it wasn't raining. It was
Oh,
clear.
it started raining just
Yeah.
after that, and it was cold. And then this afternoon, around 4 o'clock, the sun came out, and the aircon actually went on. That's how hot it is now.
Hello from Toronto. Wow, Canada.
Whoa!
It must be pretty cold there right now.
Well, people know us, eh? Curry
Great
time.
yeah.
What's Chef Craig cooking tonight? Let's get into that. Alright, I haven't even had a sip yet.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get started with the actual meal. Well, Chantal's going to get on the questions and chat to you guys, so let's do it.
Georgia.
Georgia.
Wow, we want to go there. It's been over 33 degrees every day for the last week in Durban.
What?
Ooh, someone from Joburg. What's the weather been like in Joburg? For us, it's been raining a lot. We had one good week between Christmas and New Year where it was beautiful sunny weather every single day. And then the 1st of January went back to rain.
Yeah.
Which sucked because we got stand-up paddles, sucks for Christmas for ourselves. And we've only used them twice.
Yeah. Not good, but
Kabeja. Hi. Right, so thank you to everyone that sent in questions. I kind of divided them in categories. So we have all questions regarding life in New Zealand. I'm going to start with that because I think you might be interested in that the most, and also we had the most questions. And then questions about South Africa, there are just 3 or 4. And then also just a couple of questions about the immigration process, because a lot of you are actually in the process of coming here yourself. So, oh yeah, the festive season, it was raining in Durban, I heard from my mom.
And now the sun's come out. That's unfortunate.
They went to Belito and they were just sitting indoors in my aunt's house, apparently for Christmas. Oh well, happens. Right, I'm going to start with the first question that you guys sent in, and please, this is interactive. If you have any questions, please just drop them there in the comments. We'll answer as we go. We do go off the rails sometimes.
We go on a tangent.
We go on a tangent sometimes, but that's fine. First question is, have we learned any Maori?
Yes, we have actually.
We have. The place we live in, Whangarei, is in Northland, and the Maori culture here is pretty strong, which is nice.
It's really interesting, and it's, yeah, we're loving it. Yeah.
The chef looks frustrated. Are you frustrated?
No. Completely fine.
Oh, your dad.
Hey, my dad's watching.
Oh, his parents, they visited his sister in Sydney, and they're actually flying back. They're in Sydney Airport right now.
Yep.
On the way back to South Africa. Have we learned any Maori? Yes, kia ora is the first one. Although they don't pronounce it kia ora.
It's kia ora, yeah. Kia ora.
It's like one word, kia ora, kind of. And then
which is welcome, hello, it's all that. So it's really just a polite way to say
yes.
Hi.
But then the full thing is nau mai harimai. Hello and welcome, or something like that.
And we do apologize if we get it wrong. This is what we've learned and what we remember from talking to people. But as we live here longer, we're going to learn more and we're going to get it right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then 2 words that I like is kai, which is food, and whānau is family. So a lot of times you'll hear people say whānau, as they speak in English, full on English, they would just throw in whānau.
Yeah.
And then we found out that means family. So that's pretty cool. I like that word.
Yeah. Wade, just to answer your question, I'm a civil engineer, so I worked in roads in South Africa, so I'm doing a bit of project managing here, working in land development. Yeah. So that's.
We can actually, okay, let me tick off the questions as we go, because
we'll answer as we go, as they come up as well.
Here is a work-related question.
Yeah.
How did Craig get his job?
Yeah, actually through LinkedIn. So the job opportunity came through LinkedIn, and I got a random message from someone, and I actually just decided to meet up with them online through a Teams meeting, and we had a few meetings and an interview, and yeah, it worked out pretty well for us, and I think LinkedIn is a great way to find jobs and really research companies. Yeah.
It does help that your skill is on the green list.
Yeah.
They have updated the green list recently to include, I think, nurses and medical workers, I think.
Yeah.
So it gets updated. You'll just have to go and check on the immigration website. They update all the time, actually a lot. So just when you think you kind of know everything, there's a new update in all the terms.
Yeah.
But that website has all the information. Kia ora, Jake. Thank you. Appreciate it. Is there any food that is unique to New Zealand?
Well, not really. The simple answer is not really. We've tried to find that out. There's lots of... The thing about New Zealand is they do food really well, but there's nothing really unique other than a bit of Maori traditional food called hangi.
Hangi.
Which is almost like a buried meat dish. They bury it under sand and with hot coals, and it kind of cooks slow cooks that way, which is really cool.
It's almost like boiled food.
Yeah.
Like we've tried it, and it had chicken and pork and beef all in the same dish with a few veggies. Yeah, that's kind of the only thing. They do have food that that is like standard for New Zealand, like the fish and chips and the pies. We've tried those, they are really good, and the nice thing about the fish and chips here is that there's almost always an option of like 3 or 4 different types of fish that you can choose for your fish and chips, which we've never seen before. And it almost always comes in a big, like, newspaper wraps.
My bad.
What are you looking for? Okay. Yeah. But all the food that we've had here has been amazing. We've never had a bad experience. Not that we've eaten out a lot. So maybe we should go on to that question next. Is eating out expensive even when earning in New Zealand dollars? I'm going to do that question now.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I watched Kiwi YouTubers do a vlog about food in New Zealand, and even they said that food is expensive here. It is a lot less intimidating now to actually go to a restaurant, so we can do that once in a while.
Yeah.
Like for my birthday last weekend, we ate a lot of food from restaurants. But
it is expensive, but there's a reason that it's expensive as well. So
yeah, minimum wage here is about $23. So we completely understand that waiters and kitchen staff and everyone actually gets paid a decent salary. So it makes sense for the food to be a lot. I'd say the average cost for a meal when you go out is about $25. Which equates to about 260 rand.
yeah, per person. That's
How much would a beer be?
It would be between say $9 and $12, $9 and $14, depending on what you want.
Yeah, the drinks, alcoholic drinks would be around $10, I think. And then at a restaurant, a soft drink would be about $4.50.
Like cappuccinos are between 5 and 6.
Cappuccino the average cappuccino price is $5.50, which is over 55 rand. But I must say, Seattle Coffee, their prices the last time we bought from there was pretty high also. So Chantal, you and Craig must sell lekker bors rolletjies over weekends.
That's not a bad
Show
idea.
us what Braai is all about.
That's not a bad idea.
We bought the Braai about a month ago.
Yeah, and we've used it a lot.
We've used it so much so that our neighbours have noticed how much we've fried. And they call Boerewors the roundy sausage thingy.
So we're going to invite them for some roundy sausage sometime. Yeah.
Roundy sausage. We found one shop that sells Boerewors.
Yeah.
It's actually named Boerewors and it's made by South Africans.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste the same to me.
No.
It is a little bit different. Hi from Whangarei! There's someone from here watching. That's so cool. Anything else about food?
Yeah,
Food you can do cheaply here.
Yeah.
Like what we do is we would buy fish and chips. We would buy like a double portion of fish and a single portion of chips and then share it. And then that would come to about $9 or $10. And I don't think that's bad. And then you also have the option to go somewhere nice and have a little picnic with your fish and chips.
Yeah.
And you can buy cool drinks from Pack and Save. We like Thunderbergs. And if you buy from Pack and Save, it really isn't that expensive. Hello from Napier. Happy New Year to you too, Jay. That's cool. I've been to Napier once when I worked on a ship, on a cruise ship, years and years ago. I really like that town, so we can't wait to get down there soon. Or one day, I don't know if it'll be soon, but yeah. The Reaction Swapmeister from Whangarei. I I must say the reaction from a lot of people here in Whangarei on our content has been like laugh faces. But you guys live in a beautiful town, and I don't know why there isn't more content about this place.
Yeah.
Like the nature here, and it's beautiful.
The beaches
it really
are
is.
amazing. Yeah. There's so many beaches and they're all stunning. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, the next one is pretty interesting. Compare general attitudes of the New Zealanders versus the South Africans.
Well,
So we have like a mixed audience here. We have people from New Zealand
Yeah.
and people from South Africa.
well, we're from Durban, and the attitude in Durban and on the east coast of South Africa is really chilled and laid back, and we find that's very similar to the people here in Whangarei especially. Everyone's chilled, they're laid back, it's just that beach fishing kind of life, and we love that life. So anytime we can get to the beach and just chill out, that's what we do. And the people are very similar and they're very nice. We love going to the shops where a lot of young people work at the shops and at the tellers, and they're always asking how are you doing and how was your week, how's your day going.
But not just that,
It's
they're
just
also
really
like,
nice. Yeah.
they're like, oh, what are your plans for the rest of the day? What are you going to do? So it's really nice. People are so friendly and so interested.
Yeah.
This doesn't happen often in KZN or in our experience, but when we moved in here, we had 2 sets of neighbors at our door. Hi, how are you guys? So that was really nice, and our neighbors invited us over for lunch. So we went,
Yeah.
and it was so nice.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah. Really
And
good.
also, there's no high fences or gates,
Yeah.
and we're kind of in the middle of our street, and we can see everyone's houses, and everyone can see us.
It's something to get used to, not having big fences and just like kind of having this protection. It's just very open, but it's very nice. We're enjoying it. Yeah.
Oh, Glenn, I remember he sent us a message that they were in Port Edward
Oh,
in
cool.
December. Hi.
Port Edward is a beautiful place too, so yeah. Nice beaches.
Yeah, did you guys explore Port Edward? We miss our Beaver Creek coffee.
Yeah, Beaver Creek.
Another person from Joburg. Ooh. Lynn is waiting for visas. They're going to Alexandra and South Island.
Oh, cool.
We cannot wait to go onto a South
Yeah.
Island, but it needs lots of leave and money.
Yeah. It is beautiful there, we've heard, and you've got all the
We
sounds.
always-
You've got Milford Sound, Dartford Sound, and it's just, it's honestly picture perfect. It's stunning with the snow-capped mountains and the ocean and the cliffs into the sea.
We've been watching so many vlogs.
Waterfalls into the ocean. So one day we're going to go, hopefully on a cruise ship, and go up the sounds.
One day you'll see those videos on our channel.
Yeah. When you've saved a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shame. Good morning from Cape Town, currently load shedding. Guys, the last time we did a live stream was in Hilton, South Africa, and that morning a notification came through on Eskom Push that there was going to be load shedding, and our live stream was going to be right in the middle of that. So if you were there for that, you'll remember that we had a gas stove and we cooked on that. It was very dark.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is better.
Yeah.
And the people here just, they don't know load shedding. They don't know the concepts, they don't understand.
Okay.
We try and explain. Even South Africans that have left like 10 plus,
Yeah.
maybe a bit more than that ago, they don't understand stage 6 load shedding. Like,
Yeah.
so we are thinking about all of you, and I know like my brother in Pretoria is getting affected a lot, and he works in computers, and the power is off half the
It's
day.
very frustrating. Yeah. Hopefully it gets better.
Yeah, so we are thinking
Yeah.
about you guys.
Hey Kirsten, my sister watching from Sydney.
Hey Chris.
Awesome.
Do you guys miss load shedding? I think we answered that question. No. But let's go on how electricity works here.
Yeah, so
While we're on that
so
topic.
obviously the New Zealand people understand how it works, but for South Africans, we actually, in South Africa, it's very, obviously, it's very controlled by the government, where here there's a whole bunch of different suppliers, and you choose, almost like a cell phone contract, you'll choose which is the best one, or an internet provider for your house, you'll choose which is the best one for you. And we went to the company called Contact, and it actually provided our internet and electricity through the same company. And because you combining it, they actually give you a discount, which is quite nice. We also have an app on our phone that gives you hour-by-hour usage, so you can monitor your usage, which is quite nice.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
How you can click on that and see what your usage is per hour.
Yeah, and it also the account comes straight to your app. It'll just say your monthly bill is this amount, and you click pay now through your card, and that's how you pay. And then you get an invoice straight away on your app, which is quite nice because that's proof of residence. And I know South Africans understand that proof of residence is hard to get there, where yeah, it's just all on your app. You can just access it from anywhere, which is really useful, and it's been really organized. They dropped off, once we signed up, they dropped off the router, I think, in 2 days. The router was here for our internet, and yeah, we've had no issues for 3 months now, nothing.
The electricity hasn't been down, and the internet has not been down either.
Yeah. Someone asked what we're cooking. We're cooking a butter chicken.
We are cooking surprise butter chicken. I know we've done a video where we've cooked butter chicken before, but
We just haven't made it in a while, and we thought we'd make
we
it
felt
today.
like having it today. And it's also a bit easier with the preparation and not too complicated, because we also like live streaming. And multitasking is not the easiest.
We've been marinating our chicken in
Ooh.
curry powder and yogurt for the whole day, which is
Sure.
quite exciting. And yeah, that's going to get fried up just now.
It's been marinating since this morning.
And it smells good.
Oh, another visit from Fungaray, you guys.
Yeah.
So cool. And I just saw somebody else. Wesley is moving to Fungaray from Pretoria in the next few months.
That's incredible.
That's awesome.
Yeah, well, give us a shout when you're here, Wesley. Yeah.
Glad we could be helpful. If you have any questions, obviously drop them.
If we could suggest the first beach to go to, Wesley, it will be Whale Bay.
Whale Bay
is like
is everything.
Paradise. Every time I go there, I'm like mind blown. That and Smugglers for me. Smugglers on the Fungaray Heads is just incredible. And I hiked up to Mount Lion the other day, which is above Smugglers, and you look down at Smugglers Bay at the Fungaray Heads, which is it's phenomenal. Yeah.
Hi from Christchurch. Hi, Karen. Also lots of South Africans in Christchurch. My cousin also just moved there or immigrated there. Have you felt tremors about 3 weeks ago? We haven't felt anything here.
We heard about the tremors, but we didn't feel
we
them.
see it on the news channels and on social media, but we've never felt anything ourselves. Thank goodness. Hawke's Bay, fresh from South Africa. Bronwyn, how long have you been here? I remember that feeling.
Wasn't that
Fresh
long
off the plane. It wasn't that long ago, but it feels like we've been here quite a while.
Been here almost exactly 4 months, yeah. So.
How does summer in the winterless north compare to South Africa?
It's
less humid.
yeah, there's beautiful hot sunny days, but for some reason this summer they've had a lot of rain in the recent years, so it's been really wet.
Apparently it's
the good
abnormal.
days,
It's not supposed to be like this, but we really don't mind the rain.
Yeah, because it's still warm, it's still hot, but there's beautiful sunny days when we're on the beach, and it's just paradise.
Those sunny days are amazing.
Although the ocean is a bit cold compared to South Africa, so we miss the Indian Ocean, but the Pacific Ocean, on a hot day, it's good. Otherwise, you might need a wetsuit if you're going into winter. I wouldn't swim in winter in the ocean. Yeah.
I think we'll have to answer that question maybe after February and March, because apparently that's when it's the hottest.
Yeah.
I don't know, the locals can maybe just drop a comment and tell us what the weather is like. But February, Durban summers, whew, that is that is something else. People here when we arrived in our Airbnb said, "Oh, it's so humid."
Yeah.
And that was September, and we're like, "Humid? What are you talking about?" Because in Durban, it's so hectic.
No, I haven't got the Whale Bay beer yet, Tracy, and I want to get it. I actually looked at the shops today for it, and I could not find it.
I
So.
think it's only online. I didn't tell you that. The post said you have to order it online.
But I do have work in Waipu where that brewery is, so I'm going to go to their shop and just ask them if they sell it from their shop. So definitely going to try.
Daniela says they'll be moving to Auckland in April. That's awesome.
We love Auckland.
I spent my birthday in Auckland City last weekend and it was so much fun. It was raining so much. I actually wanted to go to Bay of Islands and have a nice sunny birthday, but anyway, changed the plan, went to the city, and it was amazing. Love Auckland. Bronwyn says she's been here since December.
Oh, awesome.
So not too long after us. Goeiemôre Piet. Well, it's actually evening here.
But it's morning week, isn't it?
Okay, we'll get to that just now. We'll get to the South African thing just now if we miss it and what we miss. What do you love most about your stay in New Zealand so far? That is actually one of the questions somebody asked. Let's do that one. What do you love most about New Zealand?
The scenery is amazing. When you're driving between towns and cities, you're looking at the ocean and there's just beautiful beaches everywhere, white sand beaches, black sand beaches, mountains into the oceans, waterfalls everywhere. If you're an outdoor type of person and you like hiking and walking and going for runs, this is the place to be. If you like the beach and you like fishing, this is the place to be because it is spectacular. You can never get used to the scenery. You can never get used to the beautiful beaches. Yeah.
The way I would describe New Zealand is that it's one big outdoor playground for adults.
Yeah.
Children also have fun because there's children's play areas everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. You'll just be driving on a road and there'll be a playground.
Yeah.
They're like everywhere. But for adults, you have mountains, you have beaches, we have a river walk close to us, and then you have city life in Auckland and all the big, like Wellington, Christchurch and that.
You can go skiing in South Island.
You can go skiing, can't wait for South Island. Yeah, the scenery is really nice. And what else do I love about New Zealand is Whittaker's chocolates. Wow. Whittaker's chocolates have a big range. We still have a packet, eh?
Yeah.
I have to show you. Just sit around it with me. Where is it?
Yeah, Chantal definitely loves her Whittakers.
Oh.
It is phenomenal.
Okay, chocolate slabs here are not small. They're not smaller than this.
And hokey pokey is a massive thing here. So you get hokey pokey ice cream, you get hokey pokey chocolate. It's basically like the inside of a crunchy bar for the South Africans, but it's like
It's
in the
honeycomb.
chocolate, yeah, honeycomb in the chocolate and the ice cream.
Oh,
It's just,
but my favorite one is the one with the caramel on the inside. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm almost going to say I like this more than Lynn's chocolate.
Yeah.
We just put this behind the laptop. Yeah. So lots to love about New Zealand. Lamb chops.
Mm.
The lamb. We bought lamb for Christmas. Some of you would have seen that.
A leg of lamb, yeah.
Amazing.
It's very good.
And we love how safe it is here.
Yeah.
Earlier I mentioned there's no high fences and gates. The first time we drove away from our house, because we have a small fence, but there's no gates. So I don't really know what the point is of the fence, but there's no gate to close. It was really weird. We used to it now and it's really nice. We feel so safe. Okay. So we go through some of the comments. Oh, We haven't been to the fire twirling yet. Sorry, I know he's telling us to go there. There's a circus jam there too. Oh, it really sounds amazing. We just haven't gone yet.
Yeah.
But it's on our list. It's on our list. I'm from Joburg. That's Rowan. I'm from Joburg. Are sandflies an issue at the beaches?
Not really.
We haven't really. It might depend what beach you go to. If it's, I don't know. At the beaches, we haven't really had a big issue. It's more like at the waterfronts, like the marina in Braai. I got bit so badly. Like they drew blood and it itched for days. But then I got Bushman's. It's like a peaceful sleep kind of thing, and I spray it on if we go out, and I haven't been bit since. So yeah, not an issue anymore. How is the culture and day-to-day working environment different in New Zealand from South Africa? This question's for you.
It's very similar. I think your hours are similar. The people that you work with, and I actually work with a lot of South Africans as well, so I think there's a really mix of people. I mean, our team at work has people from all over the world, which is quite cool because you're just dealing with different cultures the whole time. And I enjoy it. It's very similar. I think work is work wherever you are.
But the thing about working in New Zealand is they take family life very seriously, and the work-life balance is very important.
Yeah.
So at your work, people would go and fetch their children, and nobody even asks the question.
Yeah, there's a lot of trust, I feel, especially in my company. Like you can go and if you need to attend family matters, you can do that as long as you get your work done. There's no kind of micromanaging. It's almost like you have your job, you make sure your work's done, and that's that. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's very similar, I think, to South Africa. Yeah.
Sorry about the crappy weather. I've never seen it like this. That's what a lot of people have been telling us, a lot of locals. So thank you for just putting it there, so that everyone knows.
That means it can only get better, so we don't mind.
And we really haven't been minding the rain. It's been nice, actually.
Yeah, no, it's been pleasant, especially at night when it's pouring rain.
And the house is really it's built to withstand the rain.
Yeah.
So you have the newer houses have, what is it called? Double insulation.
Yeah, double insulation with proper cladding and proper drainage. And I think New Zealand concentrates on drainage because it is a Pacific island. You can have 4 different weather situations in the same day. So, and you can have a lot of rain, you can have a lot of sun. So it drains really well, as well as your oceans are pretty close. So your water doesn't have far to drain, which is quite nice. Yeah. Just remember, in a country with a lot of land, the draining of the water is a bigger issue. So.
The rain is really just something else here. I don't know if anybody has ever watched that series called Lost. And the thing there that I always notice is how they go into the forest and it just starts raining. And then it just stops. And that's what happens here. It just buckets down and then it stops and then the sun comes out. Yeah. It's so weird. I've never experienced weather like this before. Sometimes like Joburg has the afternoon thunder showers. This is different. It's a lot of times it's rain, shine, rain, shine, rain, shine multiple times throughout the day. It's really weird. It's really weird. See you soon, Berenice. Awesome that your son is following. What's his name? How old is he? How long did you have to wait to write your English test? Is it a long wait before you get the appointments? That is one of our questions. Somebody else asked us if we had to do the test in South Africa or New Zealand. It doesn't matter. You can do it here. We did ours here. It probably would have been better if we did it in South Africa. But there wasn't a test centre close to us in Hilton. But then we got here and the closest test centre was in Auckland anyway. And we did the Pearson test.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, it was fun.
No.
There's so much prep apps and YouTube videos and everything. We went through that a couple of times.
Yeah, we did full practice tests on YouTube. We just grew all.
The 2 days before the test.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
We did it at Auckland University and it was really well organized. I think we booked it. I think when I booked it, we got an appointment I think within 3 weeks. So it was about 3 weeks. It was about 3 weeks from when we booked it till when we did it, and then we actually got the results like 3 hours.
We were sitting at lunch with our friends.
Yeah, on the way home back to Whangarei, we stopped on the northern shores of Auckland to have lunch with our friends, and we got our results while we sat there. So it was probably 2 hours after the test, which is nice. I don't like waiting for results, so just to get them straight away. And honestly, I think we did a lot better than we thought, because when you're in the test, you're like a bit stressed and there's a lot of people talking, but I think you just got to relax and it's not too hard. Yeah.
It's really just, I think Afrikaans people have said that they have been very nervous and struggling. Just speak a bit of English before the test.
Yeah.
You'll be fine, really. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
What red wine are you drinking?
I am having Australian wine.
Hi, Cal. Can't wait to meet you one day for coffee and G&Ts.
Rawson's Retreat. It's an Australian wine, but they do have good New Zealand wine here as well. So yeah, we just really buy what's on specials.
In New Zealand, you buy whatever's on special.
Yeah, that's one
you
thing.
Don't pay full price. You wait till something's on special and then you buy that.
Yeah, so it's a Rawson's Retreat cab sab. So yeah.
What? Phil says he's from Christchurch, where they could do with some of the rain we're getting.
Oh wow.
What? Let's go to Christchurch.
But it's cold there.
What's the weather like in Christchurch? If it's not sunny weather, we might come join you.
Lots of mountains.
Marco is 18 from Joburg. Do we know of a way that he could move overseas? As in, do I need to get a job overseas? Can I move to family, etc.? Where's your family? I don't know.
I think that the best thing is to go onto the INZ immigration website, and there's various visas. You can get student visas, you can get visitors visas, and it explains it really well. We did everything ourselves by going onto the website. I do know you probably need a job first. So a lot of people, there's a Facebook page actually that says that South Africans going to New Zealand. I would search for that page and join that, because people ask those same questions, and a lot of it is really you looking on like websites like Seek and just finding some sort of work. If you can line up a job, then you start the visa process. But the website explains all the different types of visas that you can get, which is quite useful. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the process is a lot more complicated and harder for South Africans. I've seen so many TikTok pages of these young American girls coming over to New Zealand on a work visa, and they're just doing all these random odd jobs. I saw the one girl, she got here and she showed how she went for a job interview, and she's just working as a shop assistant. And it's so unfair because there's so many jobs here. Every shop you go into, they have a big notice with the staff they're looking for. Like, it's ridiculous how many jobs are here.
Yeah.
That's one thing that really stood out for me. So I don't know if you can get a work visa or something, but sure, once you're here, there's lots of jobs. But yeah, the INZ website is definitely the most helpful. Glenn says we don't have to worry about shocking ourselves on an electric fence while cleaning the pool with the pool ball, which he nearly did this morning.
Very true.
No electric fences.
It's not even a thing yet.
It's not a thing. I haven't seen it. The amount of fences we've seen are maybe like on a main road where people want a bit of privacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no fences. Oh, there's a little farm fence when you drive from Auckland to Whangarei. There's this tiny little farm fence just so the cattle can't get out.
Yeah. It's really just a boundary.
It's a boundary.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. Did my umbrella survive its outing, or was it in umbrella heaven? It survived. Don't ask me how, because it like went reverse because of the wind so many times.
Yeah.
It survived. I don't even know where I bought that. Probably Mr. Price. A few years ago. It survived. Somehow. Keep up the great content. Watching your stream from Marina in Whangarei. We love the Marina.
That's cool.
We went there for Christmas carols. It was like really nice. Bloemfontein. Moving to Hamilton in May.
Oh, that's very cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, Hamilton's nice because I think it's 1 hour from Auckland, so it's close enough to go visit Auckland on the weekends, and you can also be close to the airport. So, yeah.
Can you just go into your phone? And
Yeah.
check? Never mind. Just going to see something. Oh, thank you, Big Mungus. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but he's saying late Feb, March, and early April will probably be hot. I hope so. I hope so. I want to use my sub. That's all I want to do. Wow. 80,
Sure.
86 people watching in our kitchen. Thank you guys. Really
That does a lot
appreciate
more
it.
judging my cooking.
Is there any difference in the way Kiwis drive? I heard an essay they like to run red lights. Kiwis are the most chilled drivers in our experience,
There's a few out there that are still.
but we think they're South Africans. We think the bad drivers are South Africans with no patience, because we had to get used to it. The speed limit from our house to Craig's work
Yeah.
is 50.
Yeah.
It's 50 the whole way, and nobody goes over the speed limits.
Nope.
We've never driven this slow. And
It's nice though because there's no accident. Like you do hear of accidents on
if
the
there
news.
are
but
accidents, you hear
hardly
about
any.
all of them.
Yeah, it's on national news. So
Between here and Auckland,
yeah.
the highest speed limit, or the fastest you can go is 100. Only.
Yeah. Well, the whole country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even on the big highway, you can't go over 100, and you
Yeah.
will get fined.
Yeah. And it might frustrate some people because some people like to go a bit faster and get there quicker. But here, everyone's just relaxed, and it is better
For
to
the most
go
part.
slower because there's a lot less deaths on the road and accidents compared to when we were living in Belito and I was traveling on the N2 and the N3 every morning to get to Hilton, and you just pass accident after accident.
But even when we were living in Hilton, Town Hill,
Yeah, it's dangerous, yeah.
we heard of accidents every single day there where the highway was backed up. We've sat in that traffic ourselves, and we've just not had that experience here. So I'll happily drive the low speed limit.
Yeah,
to be
definitely.
honest, really, I can see that it makes a difference. And then pedestrians also come first. If somebody crosses the road, you stop. If there's a zebra crossing, you
Yep.
stop. They cross, and everyone is just chilled.
For the New Zealanders, this makes sense, but it's in South Africa, it's sometimes a bit dangerous on the roads.
Yo.
Yeah.
If you are a Kiwi and you're watching this, you're probably like, what's going on in South Africa? Oh man. Oh, thanks Tariq. He's been waiting for this live since Thursday.
Oh, awesome.
So have we. We have been wanting to go live ever since we got back to New Zealand because we know you guys have so many questions. And we've been going on for 45 minutes already.
Wow.
We didn't put a time limit, so if you guys get bored, you're welcome to click off. But we're just going to go through all the questions and save this video just so that everyone can have their questions answered, basically.
Yeah.
This year's summer is extra weird. This year too, normally we're all dying of heat by this time. My garage completely flooded out a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, there's been quite a few floods and road closures with all the rain. Hi from Australia. Used to live in Durban as a kid. Love seeing Durban again through you guys. We do miss making our Durban content because also there's not a lot of content out there about Durban. It's kind of the underrated city in South Africa. People always go to Joburg, Cape Town. Not the best news coming from Durban lately with the beaches and all of that stuff, but still.
But we do miss it though.
We do miss it. We miss the Golden Mile. We miss our beachfronts. That was really nice. Hot summers, cold winters in Christchurch. Thank you. Just wondering about that. It's a nice night in Whangarei.
Yeah, it is actually.
Why aren't we having a braai?
I told you.
Craig said we should braai.
Yep, we're going to Braai tomorrow.
But because our house is in the middle of a road.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're going to go loud quickly.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a bit loud, but we had to mix everything together. Yeah, we didn't want to have our camera set up outside by the braai because everyone in the road can actually see us. Even the neighbors. Great. We have this random, like, fence gate, like a door, like a, how do you explain it? It's not a big gate, like it's a small one.
Yeah.
And he used it.
It's just a pedestrian gate on the side of our...
And even our neighbors said, oh, we couldn't believe you used that side gate. No one has ever used it. And it's made, like, what's the town gossip? So everybody literally knows exactly what we're doing. So if it was a bit more private, we would have brought and we would have had the camera outside. But yeah, privacy. Do you know many South Africans here yet? We have a lovely SA community here. We've met a lot of South Africans.
We do.
Craig, his two bosses are South African. At church, there's lots and lots of South Africans too. So, yeah, we've met a lot of South Africans. Oh, Brandon. Oh my word, I was genuinely enjoying this real chat, but now load shedding. Will it still be sitting on the channel later? Yes. Wishing you all the best. South Africa's Cara Nate. Oh, that's so sweet. Guys, you'll never believe it, but Cara and Nate is like our YouTube heroes and role models.
Yeah.
They were in Auckland on New Year's, and so were we. They also saw the fireworks from Sky Tower, and so did we, and we just bumped into them.
Yeah,
That's
we're
so
probably
fun.
like a few hundred meters from them because their videos were like just a different angle of the same thing. But
Anyway, it's just cool that they were also here.
yeah, very cool.
Did you do the ALT English test? No, we did
Pearson.
Pearson. Christchurch doesn't rain half as much as Auckland or further north. Winters are crisp but beautiful. We have a dry heat. I love Christchurch. The wind can be a bit painful sometimes. Say it hasn't been too windy. There's been a few windy days, but it hasn't been too bad.
Yeah. Although it looks like it's going to be windy tomorrow and we're hoping to go to the beach. So.
Okay, I'm just going to go back to some of the questions that people asked us and that they sent in.